I'm so happy to conduct this session because, we are starting the new year, and most of the time the challenges that people go through is inconsistency. We all know what needs to be done. We know the healthy food that we need to eat, the exercises that we need to do. However, the problem that happens is life comes in the way, right? So we become busy, and this is not the only thing we do. We are not living to exercise and eat. There are other things in life as well. There are children, there are work responsibilities, there are so many other things that take up our life. And oftentimes you may have noticed that every time you started with full josh, you thought that this is the time I'm going to crack it. I'm going to be very, very committed to my nutrition, to my exercise. Something happens, and then you get totally disengaged, and somewhere you feel that you are lost. So why don't we break that cycle of inconsistency, and let's first start accepting that things happen. It will happen. That is what life is. But what we can do is, even when things are not not even when things are happening, life is taking over, even with those circumstances, how can we remain consistent towards our health goals? And I'm sure you are interested in this subject, and that is why you are here. You want to improve your health. I am sure about that. Otherwise, you would not be spending your time here with me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly cover 6 steps through which you can crack the consistency code. Okay. And if you are someone who had goals of every year, you are setting up a goal that this year I will lose weight, I will become healthy, I will overcome my hormonal imbalances, and you started, and something came in the way, your work, your family, your children, your travel, no matter what it be, health, oftentimes injuries can also be a reason why you may not have been able to follow a program completely. Then today is your opportunity, where I'm going to share with you that even in adverse situations, how you can implement certain things which are still in your control. You will feel empowered when you practice these, and you will start seeing results as well. Because one thing we have to understand is it is not a short-term intensity, but a long-term consistency that gives us results. Okay, so with that premise, let us get started. And who am I? I am Ruma. I'm an internationally certified health coach. I'm a certified nutritionist, a trainer, a women's fitness specialist, and specialist in exercise therapy, currently going through specialization in stress and sleep recovery right now, and from International Sports and Sciences Academy USA, National Academy of Sports Medicine USA, as well as Precision Nutrition. And I feel very proud and honored to help people around me become healthier and fitter. I am also the founder of Navitae. We are a group of health coaches, trainers who are actively working every single day to change the world around us, help people bring in real transformation, make some lifetime shift, transformational shifts in their lifestyle habits. Okay, so with that, let's get started. Now, what I'm going to share with you is 6 steps through which you can build consistency. Now, what happens is, and how has that emerged? This is not a bookish formula. Let me first start by saying that we manage a community of more than 4,000 people are in our paid programs, and this is really working well for them. And we run this in cycle, month on month, month and month, and people are seeing amazing results, and people are becoming more and more consistent in their journey as well. So which are those 6 steps? Number 1 is start with a goal. All right. Now, you may have seen that multiple places. However, let me also, as much as you know about the goal, let me bring to your attention 2 specific items under goal. One is a behavior goal, action-oriented goal, and another is an outcome goal. Oftentimes, people make the mistake of only putting an outcome goal. I want to reduce 10 kgs of weight before I attend that wedding. I want to reduce my hormonal imbalances. I want to, get over PCOS, get over thyroid in 90 days. That is great. We must have that. But oftentimes, we fail to document our behavior goals. Behavior goals are goals which are action goals. So what we need to do is, take 1 week at a time. Do not see beyond a week. Just take a 1 week calendar and identify in 1 week what are the actions you are ready to take for yourself, and things that you can do comfortably and confidently. Now, it may be so that, there may be 10 different things that you need to do. Should you start on them, all of them together? Please do not do that. You will feel very, very overwhelmed. Pick just one or two which you know that you will be able to do confidently for the next 7 days. Now, having said that, we also need to bring in one practice in place, two practices in place. Number one, taking 100% responsibility. Where I say that no matter what happens, I will try to stick to this. No matter what happens, that is called taking 100% responsibility. And what is the other side of not taking 100% responsibility is, pointing at circumstances, pointing at events. Now, events and circumstances will continue to happen. They never change. So in those circumstances, if I have a goal, I will get into a problem solving state to ask that if this condition happens, what is the best I can do? All right. So what we are looking for is not perfection, but progress. What is the best I can do given a situation? And hence, this action goal becomes very, very important. Oftentimes outcome will probably come in a week, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, a year, 2 years. I've been exercising for the last 28 years now. And, there are different levels of outcome that I have seen. But if somebody is starting right now and expecting to see amazing results just within a week or two without putting in effort, that is also not realistic. I know, both of us know, right? So number one is taking 100% responsibility while you're setting the goal. And number two is bringing in 100% commitment as well. So, when you're putting in the goal, that seriousness has to be there, that yes, I will do it. I want to do it because it improves my health, it improves my life. And when it improves my health, it improves my life, it improves the health and happiness. I spread health and happiness around myself as well. So starting with 100% responsibility, 100% commitment, while creating a realistic goal for yourself is step number one. Now, the step number two is bringing that, I said commitment. All of us wants to be committed. However, many of us struggle, right? So how can we remain committed? We remain committed. Now, before I get into this, I want to ask you one thing, and please reflect it in yourself. Is there one thing that you do no matter what happens? Whether you're traveling, whether there is a sick person at home, God forbid you have a sick person at home, children exam, you are festivities, guests at home. Is there one thing that you never miss to do? I want you to think about that one thing. Yeah, I'm sure you have found out now. Now, why do you do it? You are busy. Why do you do it? Have you ever thought about it? Because you do it because it gives you some kind of a pleasure. If it was not giving, or it takes away some level of pain from your life. If it was not so, you wouldn't be doing that. Right? For example, I'll take the example which I take with my community members as well, brushing. No matter how busy we are, we brush our teeth. Why? Because it gives us the pleasure of the feeling of freshness in our mouth. First thing in the morning, when we wake up, we don't feel as fresh. But as soon as I brush, I have the feeling of freshness. So there is a feeling associated by doing something. The moment I do something, I get a kind of a feeling. So that feeling is important. And I'm also going away from pain. I was not feeling good. Now I brushed and now I'm feeling good. So I have removed that pain away from my life of not feeling fresh. People take action. People feel motivated to take action whenever there is a feeling associated with it. Now, oftentimes with brushing, you see immediate effect, right? But the lifestyle changes that you do, sleeping on time, eating healthy, picking up healthier options over junk options, exercising regularly, it doesn't show us results immediately. It takes a while, probably a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 year, 1 month, few months, a year to see some significant results. We definitely see results in 7 days. If you do consistently for 7 days, we know, that we will see results, but oftentimes it doesn't come. So in a phase of that, where you're not getting instant gratification, where we do not get instant gratification, how can we keep our emotions high, the feelings higher? And that comes from daily affirmations, telling ourselves powerful words, and nurturing, igniting and nurturing that emotion inside of us through affirmations and visualization. It helps us create the same level of emotion in our mind. So what we practice in our community every morning as we wake up, we say powerful affirmations. I am eating healthy, I am confident, I am healthy, I am fit, I am strong, I love the swiftness of my body, the swiftness with which I can climb stairs, run, jog, walk. So we say very powerful affirmations that elevates our emotions. And we also say powerful affirmations on the actions. I am eating healthy every single day. I feel empowered when I pick healthier options over non-healthier ones, no matter where I am. I feel energized. I feel excited. I feel achieved when I exercise every single day. So these are the kind of affirmations we wake up with in the morning. And that helps us to keep our energy levels higher. It helps us to keep our commitment levels higher as well. So please try this. Note down your the affirmations. The affirmations, one tip I'll give you, the affirmations, if you can write with I am sentences. I am sentences are very powerful sentences. They kind of shift your mind. And you may question, Ruma, I'm not yet healthy. Why should I say this affirmation, which is a lie? Well, we are creating a future. This will be our reality very soon, right? We are preparing us for our reality. Often, our brain doesn't know what is real, what is not. Reality is something that we create in our mind. Brain does not know. Whatever we feed the brain knows that. So the reality is a very subjective thing. What is not reality today is about to become a reality in 1 week, 2 week, 3 weeks. So we are just preparing our body, our mind, our brain for that reality. And you will see how the entire the focus, the commitment, taking responsibility, the entire thing shifts. And you will be a person who takes a lot of positive action without feeling that I am sacrificing my life just to become healthy. All right, so that was point number 2. Now let's go to point number 3. Yes, so the point number 3 is of do not, once you have the affirmation, the third step is visualization of the future. And this is a very scientifically developed methodology which is called visualization. Many top athletes use visualization. They visualize success, they visualize outcome. And when we are visualizing success, when we are visualizing the outcome, we feel the emotion in our body. We feel that it is happening to me right now. And we feel the fitness inside of us, we feel the energy inside of us, we feel the health inside of us, we feel the healing energy going through our body. We feel all of that while we are visualizing. When we start visualizing, again the same impact happens. Our brain cannot make a difference whether it is reality or it is not. It only knows the emotions that the mind is feeding to the brain. Mind is the software, brain is the hardware. Mind is where we perceive our experiences. Brain is the organ that executes the functions, hormone function, releasing of chemicals, destroying inflammation from our body, all of this, sending signal to our heart to beat. All of this is happening through the brain, and brain takes cues from our mind. So brain is the hardware, mind is the software, and whatever we perceive through our mind, that is what gets fed to the brain. And brain does not know whether it is real or it is not. And your brain starts to secrete the hormones, the chemicals that is needed according to the emotion that you're feeling. And hence visualization is a very, very scientific technique. And many top athletes, Gukesh, all of those people, they do visualize it. Ask them, and every top athlete, every top player, they visualize it as well. So visualization is next, which will keep you very, very focused towards your goal. What happens is we set our goals 1st of January, and by putting Makar Sankranti, the goals have run away, right? So with visualization, that happens. And in the morning, along with visualization, we are talking about step number 3. Along with visualization, one of the things that I also recommend to my community members is, do not start your morning with running to the kitchen or opening up your mobile or going to grab the newspaper or reading up the news, CNN, BBC and all of that. Do not start your morning with that. Morning is the time when we focus our intention to what we wish to accomplish for today and the kind of person that we want to become, right? So that morning time is a very, very, morning is the time, let me say why morning is such an important time, because morning is the time when our brain is in an alpha state. There are multiple states of the brain waves. One is a beta stage, one is alpha, delta, theta. Alpha is the stage where your brain is calm. There are not much distractions going on. And this is the time, whatever we feed into the brain goes very, very deep inside of us. And you will realize, and we will start realizing when we start doing. So alpha is the state of mind where brain is just coming out of sleep. It's in a very relaxed state of that. It's a very relaxed state of your mind. And this is the time when we meditate, when we visualize, we also set the intention for the day. So this is the time when we block out. We set goals, right? Action goals in step number 1. Step number 3 is where we identify that block of time where I will execute those actions, those, exercising, eating healthy, identifying the food that I need to eat. Everything happens during that period of time. And because your mind is very fertile at that point in time, without any distraction, you will realize that you're getting your answers much quicker. How will I eat healthy when I'm in office in a full day meeting? How will I exercise when I have a full day packed with my meetings? Guests are coming over. I have to take my kids here and there. If we start asking those powerful questions in the morning, in line with our goal, you will get the right answers, because mind is very, very fertile at that point in time. And everything that you ask, you're going to get a very good answer for that. So utilize that time to set the plan and the intention for the day. And I often say this, if we do not plan our day, somebody else will plan it for us. And we may not like the plan that they have created for us. So might as well, before somebody else creates the plan for us, let us create our plan and let us execute our plan, and let's see how other things can fit into the plan. And exercising not necessarily has to be done first thing in the morning. If you can do it, great, because you're done with it, done, dusted. You don't have to worry about in the evening you're thinking about, oh my god, the entire day is gone, now my exercises aren't happening. So that way it works. But if you ask me scientifically, evening is the best time to do exercises, because that is when our metabolism starts to slow down. And when we exercise, and metabolism starts to slow down in people with thyroid, women who are going through hormonal imbalances, progressing towards menopause, metabolism slows down at a very fast rate. So exercising in the evening helps us elevate our metabolism and gets our energy levels in place, mental focus in place. So evening exercises are better for evening exercises are better. Let me put it that way. Now, but do you really need to do it? No. Do it at a time when you will be consistent. Doesn't matter. It can be in the morning, it can be in the night, it can be middle of the day. Whichever time is convenient for you, please do that. And that is much better than waiting for the right time to exercise. Just get something done instead of waiting for perfection. All right. So that was my tip number 3 for you. The number 4 tip that I have for you is have an accountability group or a partner or somebody like that who also has the same interest as you. Now, if you look around yourself, I want you to take this moment and reflect. Who are the kind of people you're surrounded with? Are these people who are very health conscious, who exercise regularly, who are healthy, fit? They are very careful about the food that they eat, very, very dedicated with their exercises. Are you surrounded with those kind of people? Then excellent. More often than not, we are not. So we will have to go out and fetch those people whose interest matches ours, because there will be, if someone is not interested in health, they will definitely there will be many people who will try to jeopardize your effort as well. For example, I'm a health coach. Many people, my friends, know that, right? And they will say ki, "Arey, you to exercise, eat two laddus, no? You don't have any weight to lose. Eat two laddus." No, they feel good if you eat a laddu. You know why? Because they feel that, you know, I cannot reach up to Ruma, but if Ruma can reach up to me, I feel better with that, right? So this is a human psychology. You know, if a person is smoking a cigarette, he knows that if you don't smoke, you will be healthy. So they will want you to smoke cigarette with them. Yeah. So this is like the psychology. I'm not being judgmental. This is only human psychology. In Three Idiots, there was a comment, right? That when I fail, I feel bad. When I see my friend is doing better than me, I feel even worse, right? So that is how it is. You know, this is simple human psychology. So nothing good or bad. So it is very important for us to not allow anything to sabotage our goals. And how can we do that? We can do that by surrounding ourselves with the right kind of people. And that is why the community approach works very well. So we are a community of 4,000 women in our community, and whatever challenges we run in a group mode. So there is a lot of enthusiasm. You're surrounded by like-minded women, similar age profile, going through hormonal imbalances, approaching menopause, or just completed menopause, going through almost the same kind of issue. So it helps us to run the challenges. There is a lot of energy and motivation, and people see amazing. They see that they are able to build consistency during this time, because there is a group phenomena that is happening. And if you're someone who's also looking for that kind of an accountability group where you'll feel excited, motivated, and start becoming more and more consistent with your health goals, then I will share with you something that we are coming up with, and it starts, and that's Sparkathon challenge. So this is a Sparkathon challenge, which is a 21-day journey of establishing consistency. We are starting that from 6th of January. And I will share some details with you at the end if you are interested. Okay, so that was my tip number 4 for you. Surround yourself with the right accountability people. The 5th one is about tracking progress. Until I know if whether I'm doing fine or not. So tracking progress is nothing but having a checklist. Once you identify that these are the habits I'm going to inculcate, these are the habits I'm going to nurture and cultivate, prepare a checklist, and every day you check it out. Done, 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 done. And my tip for you would be, do not aim for 100%. It is okay to miss 1 or 2 days. We are all human beings. Target 5 out of 7 days, 4 out of 7 days. That is also a win. It is not perfection or nothing. It is not nothing or something or everything or nothing. It is not a Boolean. It is not a bit formula. It is, there are gray shades also, shades of gray as well. Let us start to accept that, and we will not feel so guilty when we miss it also. More important is, if I fail, how will I get back? That's the most important thing, because failures happen. Even in my life, it happens. Just recently, I was in Goa with my friends. Could I eat clean all the time? Did I eat clean all the time? No. 1 or 2 meals I indulged. The moment I came back, I said, now I'm back, right? So slippages happen, and we have to start accepting that as well. And hence, when you're tracking progress, see to it that you are able to do 5 out of 7 days, 4 out of 7 days. Yeah, whatever you do is a win. And the last one is, celebrate your wins, whether small or big. Even if you could eat healthy for say 5 days out of 7, isn't it better than 0 out of 7? Yes, right? So you may feel that, oh, I couldn't do 7. But let me tell you, when you keep appreciating yourself for whatever you did, next week you will be even more energized to do better than this week. And then, just at the end of the week, once you have celebrated your wins, just do a self reflection exercise. What went well this week? What can I improve next week? And then next week you set those actions in place that you will improve your compliance. If you could do 4 out of 7 days, now this week target for 5 out of 7 days. Next week you can target 6 out of 7 days, and that is how we build consistency. So with that, I've come to the end of today's session, and I will start taking your questions now. If you're anyone who is struggling with any kind of hormone issues, consistency issues, anything, I will start taking your questions now. So just repeating the 6 steps. Number 1, very important to set your goals, action goals and outcome goals both. Number 2, set very strong affirmations that you will tell yourself every single morning to bring your mind to that state of 100% commitment and 100% responsibility. Number 2, do the visualization exercise, visualizing the outcome that you desire in your life. Number 4, surround yourself with people who will keep you accountable and make this journey a lot more fun, and not Ruma exercise, not like that. People who make it fun for you. Number 4, track your progress. Number 5, track your progress. And number 6, celebrate your wins and do a reflection of what you can improve for next week. Okay. So, and if you're someone who is interested, and this is the exact process that we go through over the 21-day of Sparkathon, the link will be down below and you can register for that. If you are our community member, this is free for you. But if you're not still a part of our community, you can just join this for 909.99. Experience the entire Sparkathon. We will give you access to our program for 21 days as well. And not just that, there are a lot of other bonuses which you will find, which you will get once you register for the Sparkathon. If you click the link, the entire detail about the bootcamp, the Sparkathon and the bootcamp will be there in the page that opens up. Okay, so right after this live session, I will put the link in the description. Click on it and join us. Our registration will close tomorrow though. And we are kicking off the Sparkathon tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. So the registration closes at 4 p.m. and I will see you at 8:30 p.m. to get you started with Sparkathon. Okay, it is only the kickstart. The actual challenge starts from 6th of January. What a better way than this to start your new year and accomplish all your goals in the first month itself. Yeah, so let's work towards it. And with that, if there are any questions, I'll be ready to take that now. Let's see. How long will the session be? We are done. It is a 30-minute session. Suja, it's a 30-minute session. All right. Any questions? And I'll be happy to take that for you. And if you're someone who has tried many different things, and yet you're finding it difficult to, stay consistent, then, and you're finding it difficult to stay consistent, then apply these tips. These tips work wonder. Women in our community, men in our community, they are implementing this and they are seeing amazing results in our community. The kind of results that we see is a lady who joined us about 6 months back. Within 3 months, she was able to reduce 20 kgs. Well, that is kind of a record that she has set. But these are the kind of records that we see every single day. And these people who join, they join with a lot of different personal challenges as well. Somebody may have, a specially abled child. Somebody has very demanding job at office. Somebody may have, somebody may have a very sick relative at home. And despite all of these, because we do not focus on, you do everything or nothing. We work with you to identify what is it that you can do. You can do something. It need not be 100%, but even if you can do 10%, for the next 10 days, you will reach 100%, right? So it is not about, one time intensity. It is more about long-term consistency. Always, always, always in our community, we prioritize long-term consistency over short-term intensity. Short-term intensity we see a lot, right? We see people every January, people start with their health goals. You have seen that. We have seen that as well. We encounter that every year. However, people lose track after some time. They fall off the wagon after some time, and this is an amazing way through which our people are being able to be consistent for years together, and they are the peak of their health. When they started, they could not even walk. Some people could not even walk. Today they are walking, jogging, running, marathon, going for trekking. They are living the life of their dreams. One of the things that, why do we do health is not an end in itself. Health is the means to an end, right? We do this so that we can do all the other things with great pleasure. What use is the money sitting in our bank account if I cannot even enjoy that money? You should be able to splurge that money on the travels that you want to do, the dresses that you want to buy, the luxuries that you want in life, the places that you want to go, so money is for that. But if we don't have health, that money doesn't help us, right? So that is what we help people with. And yes, so consistency is a big thing. I hope you found